Alright guys, today we're going to do something a little different. Not too much different. We're still working on a small engine, or a V-twin engine, whichever you want to call it. My grandma's mower hasn't had some stuff done to it for quite some time. So we're going to give it an overhaul. This is a John Deere Series D140. It's a Briggs & Stratton engine, 40 engine model. It's got a displacement of 656 cc's, which is 40 cubic inches. So what we're going to do is we've got a few things here she wants done. Like she's got a couple wheel bearings here for one wheel. One wheel needs a couple wheel bearings replaced. So we're going to replace the wheel bearings in one of the wheel, inner and outer. We're going to put 4 new blades on it. This is a 48-inch cut. This has 759 hours on it, and the valves have never been adjusted, so we're going to adjust the valves. We're going to put a new fuel filter or air filter on it. We're going to put a new fuel filter on it and a new pulse pump. And we are going to put spark plugs in it, an oil change, and adjust the valve lash like I said. Let's just get started. Let's do this. This hood actually does just lift right off. If you're ever wondering about that. But the little bastard plug don't want to let go. There he goes. So they also put like an induction, an air induction, which is pretty nice. Now this is a 22 horse engine with only 656 displacements. So it's got 656 cc's. Pop that out. Put all your cotter keys back in. Let's see where we're going to start. Alright, now I need a cameraman, guys. I really do. It sure is ain't fun doing my shit by myself. Guess I gotta make it big, huh, before I get a cameraman. These just go in here sideways, so you might want to take them off so you don't lose them. Sometimes it helps if you let the deck down. Like I said, sometimes. Remember, take these off, or they might fall off and you might lose them. There's 2 more right here. These are what actually holds the deck. They give it stability. Always put your pins back in. You know which ones went where. We'll hop around the other side. Pull that pin. If you have a screwdriver, you stick it behind there and wedge it real easy. Catch the washer. There's a washer that comes off. I recommend getting a screwdriver. I'm pretty strong and don't mind hurting my hands real bad. I'm always bleeding. I'm an idiot. Okay, and then once that's done, like I said, now we can scoot this deck forward. And we want to scoot the deck forward because we want to get that belt off there. So, now that the deck's forward, we just take this belt off. The clutch. This is a clutch. This wire here. Somebody was asking about putting one on a go-kart. I don't know about that. Okay, so now we can slide this out. Make sure it don't catch nothing. Should come right out though. And we'll put this back after we're done making a mess in the garage I just swept. So we could start this up. Set this up real quick and let the garage door open and let that oil get warm. We're going to start it up, let the oil get warm, and then drain it. That's weird. That's so weird that's that loose. So the cap just pulls right the fuck off? That's stupid. That is dumb. That's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Can't believe it just spins inside the engine. So we're just jacking this up. Make sure all that oil comes out. You don't have to do this. I really want the oil out. All of it. So, not necessary though. I want that junk to drain out though. That's some pretty old ass oil. Alright, back over here at the mower blades. I got it to tighten. Oh no, I can't get it to loosen now. Can't get it to wedge in that way. Nope. See guys, sometimes they're just broken. I just had these off last year. One reason is these bolts have been smothered down into the metal. So, change your blades regularly. But maybe not with my newfangled stopping device. Now that's how it's supposed to go. Yep. Toss me the blades. Toss me the blades.
Can I toss you?
Yep. Throw them. No. Thank you.
46.
Huh? 48 inch. 48 inch cut. anyways.
It's all clean.
I just did this shit. That's how I knew the blades were bad. 700 and something hours without getting the valves adjusted. And the third one is done! Huh! Seriously, taking lawnmower blades off always stresses me out. But it's a good thing they're on that tight. I'd rather not take my fucking leg off as I'm walking through the yard. When I jump off to grab that stick that's in my way. Beveled in edge, you want that sticking down. Got some rust on his teeth. Clean them up. That way the blade fits on good. Both good. Ooh, they look nasty. Done. Takes 2 seconds to make things better. Like I said, make sure your ridge, your beveled part is down. As in down to the bottom of the deck. Good. That's a good. That's actually nice. Actually nice. Good job, brother. That one's good.
I'd hold it when you got the wrist off.
Go ahead and hold it. That's how that board got chopped in two right there. Wait. That's how strong the old ones are. And that's how you replace your blades. Okay, now the oil's done draining. Let's see. Take the oil filter off. We're going to grab it like this. Simple as that. Oil is going to run everywhere. That's okay. We got rags. We got rags. We got rags and paper towels. We did not need it going on the clutch. That we didn't need. Some nasty funky oil, Grandma. Should change that a long time ago. Now a lot of people like to take new oil and put on there. I'm one of the old superstitious guys that takes some of the old oil and wipe on here. Now normally what you do is you fill a filter up with oil. It's a little trouble with it being vertical like this, or a side shaft, horizontal, whatever. Really? Then why did I have to go everywhere? Seriously. Where's that fucking rag at? Here it is. What you don't want is it all over your clutch like I got. Alright, now I'm only going to put this about half full, about half to 60%, since I got to hurry up and get it on this engine. Make sure there ain't no grit when you use old oil on the and that's why I didn't put a lot of oil in it, because it's going to be a little cocksucker to get on. Alright, good news is we didn't lose no oil. Pretty sure. Okay, we're going to tighten the filter. We're going to jump around here and put the drain plug back in and fill it up. Good thing is you don't have to get real crazy with your oil filters. Just want them snug. You don't want to bend them up. So it pops the one and then it cocks to the right, left just a hair, and then it's locked. I don't know why this was spinning earlier, but we are going to tighten it. Take it they didn't get tight at the factory. Okay, now we're going to add our 2 quarts of oil. You'll take your dipstick out, put your funnel in, you clean off your nasty ass dipstick. Alright, start with the 2 quarts of oil, 1.9 liters. Remember, this is a 22 horse, 553 cc engine, I believe. 553. That can't be right. Is this a 553? 656. I'm sorry. This is 656 cc. Thinking about something else. But this does take 2 quarts, 1.9 liters. Put that back on there. We're not charging it. You should take the battery positive off while you're working on coils, spark plugs, anything like that. I don't. I like shock. Wakes me up a little bit. Now this is my grandma's mower, so I didn't buy this oil. But this is called Kintex 1030. So we'll get these in. And we'll do the air filter, the plugs, and the valves. Oh, and the pulse pump and fuel filter. Still got to put the deck back on too. Look at that beautiful gold footage. Alright. 2 quarts. Good enough. Bring your deck forward enough to attach your belt. And pull it back. And it's not easy to get back. It's not hard. You just got to make sure everything's right. First, you want to put in this front bar, depending on what hole you got it in. I got it in the top. Careful, it's a 48-inch deck. Don't hurt yourself. Oh, I like to hurt myself. If I don't hurt myself, I don't feel alive. So, don't be like me. Do an inspection of your belts. This one looks pretty rough, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. Mowing season's not even in. Back in the same way. Put it up in there. There. That wasn't bad. Now I just gotta find that pin, which is right here. Sweet. Put your pin back in, and then all you gotta do is rehang the sides. Goes up there on that hanger, so those go in sideways either way, front, back. Put it in there, spin it, lift it up, hook it. It's supposed to have a washer. This one didn't. For some reason this washer got lost. Find the hole. Looks like the hole's in the top. Where the hell's the hole? Let's see. Yeah, it's in the top. Okay, I just can't see. And then put your pin right in. Hold the pin. This side has a washer still. Insert front or back. Lift it up. Put the hook to the back. Lift your deck up. Slide it on. Slide it on as much as you can. Washer. Cotter key. And you're done. Alright, so let's put this back in. Dipstick. Check our oil. Even though we put in the recommended 2 quarts, we're going to check it anyways. Won't get an accurate reading until after you run in a little while anyways. And just like that, you got it right between the two dots. And we got some good clean oil in there. Like I said, if the plastic's ain't on there, just rip them off. Oh my lord. So this is a pretty filthy air filter. I'm not sure if I got the paper one. I'm pretty sure you get a paper one with it. So that's pretty nasty. Here we go. It's our Briggs & Stratton replacement, and yes, it does come with the bottom. You really should clean this air box out. I am not doing it. I am not doing it. Okay, so air filters are down. Breather top back on. Screw your screws in. Don't force them. I prefer to use not a slide one, the one that has all the little markings. $30 thousandths. Alright, we got that one. You just pull this wire off. Get you a socket, an extension. These have never been changed, so I'm quite ready to see what they look like. God, guys, I am tired. Not bad. Quite a few years, too. Let's see if the gap was still set. They're gapped over 38 thousandths, so they're gapped over. Check the gap on one more time. 30 thousandths, or 0.78 millimeters, I believe. Try to look in there and get it in as straight as you can. Don't need no trouble. Screw it in by hand as much as you can. As much as you can. So here you want to get your spark plug torque wrench out. Not your spark plug torque wrench, but you want to get your torque wrench out. Because these bad boys only go in at 15 pounds, and you kind of want that to be exact. Who the fuck is putting my shit together? Me? Didn't think of Hulk shit anymore. So 15 pounds. There's 15, put the 0 right on the line, bam, 15 pounds. We're making bacon. Well, that's not very fucking hard. I went a little harder than 15 there because you gotta get those boots scorched up. While we're on this side, we're going to go ahead and change the fuel filter and the pulse pump. Direct replacement, looks like. 8 it is. Boy, a lot of shit's 8 millimeter, you know that? Before we go all crazy here, taking it all the way off, I'm going to go ahead and remove the clamp, just in case they give me some shit. Probably going to have a little fuel go everywhere. Not too bad. Especially if it just holds itself up in the air. Now if that's off, you can go ahead and take this old unit off. So this was a Predator 22 horsepower pulse pump, and it seems to work just perfect on the John Deere. I got it and the fuel filter for $9 off of Amazon. We've got some pretty raunchy shit coming out of that fuel line. Looks like the fuel line could be replaced. But it's not going to be. So we're down to a spark plug, fuel filter, and wheel bearings. Oh, and setting the valves. We'll do that first before we do that wheel bearing. Make sure your breather tube ain't full of shit. Squeeze it, let it down. Where would I do that? Yeah, there it is. Don't you love when a clamp forms itself into the fuel line like it was meant to be? Loves it. It's like, I live here. Alright, let's change the other spark plug. No. Let's take this fuel filter and put it in. And then we will change the spark plugs. And then we'll do the valves. Alright, be prepared for fuel to go on this one. I'm going to try not to get it on the camera. We're just going to let it drain on the ground for right now. I'm not in the mood. Probably should get the heater away. Nasty. That's a nasty fucking fuel filter. We got gas everywhere, boy. I'm actually more comfortable with this heater off. For the time being. Just till that gas smell dissipates. Okay, so far we replaced pulse pump, 1 spark plug, 3 blades, 1 fuel filter, 1 air filter, it's a good little kit from eBay. Didn't cost shit. Wasn't nothing wrong with the pulse pump really. I'm pretty sure it wasn't working all the time, honestly though. I won't say that. Alright, so we're wanting 30 thousandths. Like I said, I don't like to use these gauges. I like to use the ones that's got the little different wires on it. But these ones will do when you can't find your other one. About thousands. Like I said, it's not a very good spark plug gauge. I hate using these ones, but 30 thousandths is what it's set for. Well, sometimes your spark plug wire just needs cleaned out. All that dust that just fell there, I'm not even sure it was getting good contact. Got to fire that heater back up. Once again, a lot better than I expected for the 10 years or whatever. 10 years it's been. Now these are 15 pounds, foot-pounds, but what I like is that it's got, or I don't like, is it's got those rings on it that have to be smashed. Now, is that 15 pounds with the ring smashed, or, you know? Because it seems like 15 pounds doesn't even smash that ring. I know, for a fact, the ring is supposed to be smashed. Alright, so we're going to put the spark plug back in. Now I got the heat going. That's probably already too much, but I don't feel, like I said, I don't feel like that's right. £15 set on the Harbor Freight torque wrench. See? Well, that's all I'll do though. Clean out some shit. Okay, valve time, boys. Let's put this wrench up. There. Probably not going to be torquing down the valve cover heads. They didn't give me if I can smash. Fuck them. We'll get you a feeler gauge. Any one will work. As long as you're feeling her. Okay, so it says that the Briggs 40 model engine, which has a displacement of 656 cc's, can have an intake of 0.1202 to 0.152 millimeters, or 4 thousandths to 6 thousandths of a gap. And I like my valves tight, So we're going to go to the 4,000s. 6 is pretty goddamn skinny. But we're going to go to 4. We want that bigger open. So you can either go to 0.004 or 0.006. That's how she sits. And the exhaust and intake are both the same. Which on a lot of the other John Deere models, like the 100 and shit, they're not. They're actually different. The exhaust and intake. I'm gonna put some heat on us, whether it kills us or not. All right. So not a 10 millimeter. Being a John Deere, it's a, I believe, a 3/8, which is really hard to believe. Okay, so if you take these off, make sure you got some gasket maker, like cork gaskets you can cut gaskets out of, make your own gaskets. Because I got a feeling these haven't been off since this engine was new. 700 hours is going to have quite a bit of shit to it. And you're going to want something under, because there is going to be a little bit of oil coming out. Hopefully not a lot, because it's been a while since we ran it. I'm just glad my GoPro is working. It's been shutting off. Please don't do it. I'm asking you, buddy, don't do it. I'm gonna guess he's had about 17 pounds, maybe 12. They weren't super tight. They act like some of them's got chewed up threads though, and these have never been off, so it came from the factory like that. No, it's got some Loctite on it. They use gasket maker. You gotta be kidding me. Am I even going to be able to adjust these valves? Okay, like I said, they ain't never been off, so screwdriver it is. Very lightly. Big tip flat screwdriver. Woohoo, boys! She on there. I don't feel like that's right. £15 set on the Harbor Freight torque wrench. See? Well, that's all I'll do though. So for some reason, alright, we got a standard 3/8, 4 of them. You got your vacuum that comes off the valve cover here instead of the crank, which is so weird. Sure, it's got one off the crank too. I think I see it right here. That's what that is. Some goddamn JB Weld. Some goddamn JB Weld or something. Once again, you want both your valves open, or I mean closed. Right there's the perfect spot. You want them both closed. A little too tight. Get a little too tight. Man, I'm wanting these set pretty good since they've never been done. Well, when it goes, it starts moving quick. There we go. Okay, 4,000ths and 4,000ths. Make sure 4,000ths. Okay, that's a wrap, baby. That's how you do these valves. Damn. Spent an hour doing it. No, I'm just kidding. Nah. There was more time than I wanted to spend on stupid valves, though. Well, that's that, guys. I'm pretty sure high capacity dual element air cleaner. Man, I'm pretty sure they put cast iron sleeves in almost every chamber. Douchebags. Oh, that's fucking great. That's where I want my fucking valve cover bolt to go in the oil. Once again, we're setting our lash to 4,000ths by making sure there is no pressure on any of these rocker arms. We want it at top dead. Okay, so that one's loose. Now after fucking 40 minutes of fucking around. So what you do is you put your wrench on here, you want it tight. Take your wrench. Get it on there, if you ever do. If you ever get it on there, loosen it a little bit first, break it loose. And then start screwing it in. Slowly too, because it gets tight quick. Like that's probably shut now. See what I'm saying? Almost. We wanted a tight 4. That one little turn, really? Bastard, you're evil. Alright, so there's 4/1000ths. As you can hear, it's scratching to 4/1000ths. This one, oddly, needs to be loosened. That was so weird. That's why I didn't even want to fuck with this side. But if it's that tight, that's not good. We're not racing mowers. Cutting grass. So I'm not a real big fan of this design. Just see like that. See how that works? A lot of flexibility. Just a lot of odd mechanics here. And there we got our tight 4/1000ths. I'm happy with it. We got good exhaust. We got good intake, close, and opening. Exhaust, intake. Exhaust. We'll give it a start up here. The problem was it wasn't wanting to start at all, so this is going to show a big improvement here. Now mind you, the new pulse pump's got the fuel empty. The fuel line's empty. Just now starting to pump the gas. Ain't heavy. Alright, let's see what we're dealing with. We got us some bad wheel bearings. Inner and outer. Pretty goddamn bad, I do say so myself. Pretty non-existent, I would say. What the hell is that? There's no bearing in there. Oh yeah, the whole race is missing to it. Alright, it's going to be a bitch. Hey, it came out. Now look how smashed up that was. That bearing, it actually tore the rim up pretty good. But I think I can still get a bearing in it. Now here's what I'm talking about, how it got so hot it elongated it. You're going to shit. Look at this. It literally got so hot, it got so elongated. There was no more race in it. You're kidding me, it came right out? Well, shit. Yep, both of these was completely wrong, guys. Neither one of these should look like that. If you look, there's not even a race inside of the bearing. Okay, main thing, you don't want to punch. Thing that ruins bearings is punching on the race, the inner part. If I'm saying it right, it's been so long since This fucking says snapper. Shoot, right one. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to beat on the outside of the thing. Use the socket, use what you got. Best thing to do is use your old ball bearing. Beat it till she's flat, like a pink Cadillac. There you go, simple as that. Leave the grease in there, get your new bearing. Man, I didn't think I was going to get this one done though. I was going to have to get it like pressed out or something. With that pink Cadillac. Now just remember, this is what our bearings looked like a minute ago. I'm not even sure what happened. Make sure it's even and seated and all the way in. Not going to hurt it as long as you're beating on the outside. And just like that, we got a new tire. Don't tell me they don't fit. Said for a snapper. This ain't a fucking snapper, man. This is a John Deere. I'm thinking the other bearing's ruined the spindle. Warbled it out a little bit. This is Kurt guy. We know how to fix shit. Yeah, no more bullshit. Put the hood on it. Fire them blades up outside. So the reason it took us a minute to start was, like I said, the pulse pump had to get some juice pumped up into it. Problem was is the fuel filter still ain't very full. I think that line needs to be replaced to the pulse pump. It just doesn't seem like it's getting good suction. Cracked and everything. Headlights are hooked up. That's it, guys. That's the overhaul. The wheel bearing sure helps. I didn't think we was going to get those wheel bearings done. Did not think we was going to get the wheel bearings done. Alright, let's see what kind of shit we got to do. We got to move vehicles, we got to do this, we got to do that.